Please unmute some talking going on. Unmute the top. Mute it, please. Mute it. Some noise is going on, ma. Background noise. Don't open your eyes, masters. Don't open your eyes. You are in deep, deep meditation. Deep with your breath. Thoughts come, cut the thoughts. Go to breath again. You are in deep, deep meditation, masters. Don't open your eyes. Another 2 minutes more. 2 minutes more. Seconds more, masters. Slowly bring your awareness back to your body. Just feel the awareness on your hands, masters. Now, feel the awareness on your hands. Count from 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly raise your hands and cover your eyes, masters. Just keep for a while. 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly raise your hands and slowly open your eyes with a beautiful smile. Thank you very much, Mother Nature and the universe, and all the masters guiding this beautiful meditation. Masters, thank you very much. Thank you, Master Saujanya, for this wonderful music. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Welcome, sir.
Okay.
Welcome to another session of Spiritual Tablets Awareness Program, Masters. Today we have Manjula ma'am from Australia. Ma'am has done her level 1 in Spiritual Tablets program. So ma'am is in meditation from 3 years. She has gone through wonders personally through meditation and spiritual tablets knowledge. So Manjula ma'am is here today to share about direct and indirect knowledge. Ma'am, Manju ma'am, welcome. Welcome to our Malaysia Spiritual Tablets Awareness Program, ma'am. Please take over, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Saujanya ma'am. Thank you so much, Subramaniam sir, for giving this opportunity.
Thank you,
First of all, my sincere gratitude to Dr. Brahmarshi Pitama Patriji and Dr. J.K. sir for this amazing meditation and spiritual wisdom. So personally, I like this topic very much because I have understood it, implemented it, and experienced it. And I have seen lot of change in my life. When I implemented this direct and indirect knowledge, I have came out of the problems of ear and eyes, because direct and indirect is more about all your five senses. What are your five senses? Like ear, nose, eyes, skin, and then tongue, right? But in this, we mostly talk about eyes and ears, because this is more related to eyes and ears, but other parts, like very little amount of percent, will go through skin, nose, and tongue. So I have had one person in my life who had gone through this ear issue, which I can't share, like who is the person. But when I implemented that, because it's my it's like a relation kind of thing for me. So Dr. Chikasa told me that if you implement this knowledge, then you can see the change in that person. I've gone through a lot when he faced ear issues like the ear infections, and then what do you call the eye issue, that like his eyes get red every time with the seasonal changes. And he has gone through blood motions because we were using antibiotics over and over again to get rid of the ear infection. So it was going on for 3 months almost, and I didn't see much change. So when I started implementing these tablets, then only I have seen change. So first we will go to the topic. First, if we need to understand how the sweet tastes, what do you all do? We need to take the bite and eat it, right? We need to keep it on our tongue and taste it. Then only we can understand the sweetness in it. If someone comes and tell you, okay, this is very nice, this is very sweet, you just only understand it. You can't experience it, you can't feel it unless you taste it, right? So that is a direct knowledge. The sweet that you keep in your tongue and taste it, feel it, experience it is the direct knowledge. If someone is coming and tell you that this is how it is, this is how it feels, if they are telling you, it means that is indirect knowledge. So direct, you can just understand from the word. Direct is related to eye, the things that we see. And indirect is like something that we hear, right? So whatever knowledge supposed to learn from direct knowledge should be in that way only. Like as soul experiences and third eye activation, astral travel, seeing past lives, all these comes under direct knowledge. Okay, and spiritual knowledge, other experiences comes under indirect knowledge. And I'm just going to share my screen. So these are the, you need to experience from within yourself to understand direct knowledge. So direct knowledge, everything related to eye problems. So whenever you are having any eye problems, the first thing that you need to do is you need to sit in meditation. You need to do a lot of meditation for at least 2 hours. And you need to get the experiences of astral travel, like you go to other dimensions, you see other dimensions, other worlds, and you need to receive a lot of cosmic energy through meditation. And you need to wear eye pyramid, and you need to do full moon meditation for 3 days, like on full moon day, a day before and day after. That's how you can come out of the eye problems. So where religion and spirituality begins. To prove direct knowledge, we can't do the individual need to experience it by doing meditation and receiving cosmic energy and third eye experiences. It can't be proved. It should be experienced. It should be felt. Then only we can understand this knowledge. So for eye problems, the spiritual causes are, we should implement direct knowledge in our everyday life to come out of the eye problems. Like make it as a part, every day you have to implement these things. When we do this, the way we see the world will change, and that will change our illnesses. That will help us to come out of the illnesses. So things to follow, like I said, the wearing the eye pyramid while meditating and sleeping, and spend in dark room, spend a lot of time in dark room meditating, and full moon eye care like for 3 days. And that is for the direct knowledge. And when you go to the direct knowledge, so the indirect knowledge is all about the knowledge that you get from others or people or things. So every time we should be aware of indirect knowledge from different situations, people, groups. Groups are nothing but animal kingdom, mineral kingdom, the tree kingdom. And implement these in our lives, we'll get rid of ear problems. And you need to do more book reading, because when I have gone through this phase of ear issues, the first thing, I used to hate book reading a lot. Like I seriously, I can't believe that I used to hate it. And once I started implementing reading a book, I used to push myself that I want to read it. I want to read it. And even though I don't understand, I just read. And by reading one page a day, changed a lot of things in my life, a lot of, how I see the other person, how I see myself, how I see the world. So the book reading is very important. And Acharya Sangatya is nothing but listening to other spiritual masters' experiences, reading other spiritual masters' books, like anything related to scriptures, Puranas, and New Age master spiritual books, and listening to others' experiences, learning from their experiences. That is all Acharya Sangatya. So when we do these, we can come out of the ear problems. And one more thing, 2 to 4 hours of listening to the beautiful music every day and spiritual talks will help you to come out of the ear problems. And one of the other reasons that we get ear issues is not listening to the words of senior masters or spiritual speakers, listening to rumors and changing our opinions and trying to mingle with others with that mind and thoughts. So this is how I used to be. Like if I am thinking like I want to do this, and if someone comes and tell me like, no, I don't think this is not going to be good, why don't you try this one? Then I feel like, okay, whatever they are saying is right. Like I was like, I used to get influenced by other people a lot. So I used to not trust myself, not trust my decisions, not trust my opinions. I used to have this constant fear of like, whatever the others are saying is right. So I used to listen to them. And I used to, it's not only about positive, it's also about negative, like, all the bad words, all the rumors, gossips, everything. And I keep on constantly thinking in my mind. I used to do all of this. And when I started implementing Mauna, the silence, I started observing what I'm doing within myself, what I have been going through, what are my thoughts, what I need to change. Then I was able to come out of the issue of ear. So the examples to come out of the ear problem is ahimsa paramo dharma, like changing from non-vegetarian to vegetarian, implementing the things that he heard from guru or spiritual person, coming out of belief systems. this belief system has been having since we were child. Like when we were child, we were in a certain way, we were raised in a certain way, like we were having certain belief systems, certain thought patterns. So we take decisions according to our belief systems. We think or talk according to our thinking patterns, right? So this is the time we need to be aware and start implementing these and start coming out of these issues. So because we always blame others for the issues that we are having, but here we need to learn the lesson before saying that it happened because of him or her, it's not my mistake. So it's like you are the creator of your own reality. So you are the one who can solve it, who can come out of it. And learning from spiritual masters, reading Puranas, scriptures, and taking knowledge from them. And whatever we are proposed to do, the opportunities, the projects, and the work should be done by us only. Like when I used to do meditation, I was having a dream that was telling me that start kids meditation with the help of other master who is from India. So these kind of knowledge, when you get, we try to ignore them, we try to avoid it, we try to say, I have so many works, I have to do this, I have to do that. But instead of that, whatever your dream are telling you, whatever your soul plan is, you need to follow that accordingly. So then only you can come out of these kind of problems. Learning the sixth tablet, listener, is related to indirect knowledge. Practitioner is related to direct knowledge. All the issues related to second chakra, the sacral chakra, can be cleared when we maintain the ratio between direct and indirect knowledge. So when you implement direct and indirect knowledge both equally, then we can come out of the issues of eyes and ear problems. So if you are having it, how you can identify that, you are trying to implement the whatever knowledge we are trying to teach here or whatever you are learning through the books, and how you can understand that whether is it working or not. Sometimes we, because we can't be aware or conscious 24/7 because we are still learning, right? So how you can identify that? How you can identify that you are doing correctly or not? Because when I was implementing eye issues, I used to have sometimes suddenly my spectacles break, and I used to leave, I used to tie them with a plaster, and then I used to wear them like that until I get the new ones. That period of time, that teaches me like I'm somewhere lacking in direct knowledge, implementing direct knowledge. As soon as I identify that problem, identify that one, and I started implementing it, I immediately get the new specs. It doesn't matter how you get it, you just need to leave it to the nature. Nature takes care of it. Whatever you need to do, you just do, and everything follows. And anything related to lights that are in the house, or that you are having any trouble with the lights, any trouble with mirror, any trouble with spectacles, any troubles with TV, or like repairing, or you are not able to get new TV that you have been trying so long, all these related to direct knowledge. It means it's time to implement direct knowledge. Any health issues related to eye, that is related to direct knowledge. For indirect knowledge, sound speakers, earphones, these comes under indirect knowledge. For especially sound speakers and earphones, I used to have a lot of issue with earphones. Every time I buy one, it just breaks down, or one earphone not working, other one is working. It's like that. So as soon as I identify the problem and implement it, I used to get new earphones. And nose pins and flowers, all these related to the indirect knowledge of nose. So if we implement all of these, And if we take the guidance and the help of the senior masters, you can identify what you are doing, the small mistakes in your life, and you can come out of all the illnesses related to all 5 senses, especially ear and eyes from this. Okay, masters, anyone having any doubts? Sir, you're on mute.
Okay, beautifully explained. You can proceed, ma.
I'm just wondering, like, my kid is sleeping. I don't know when he wakes up. So I'm just like,
No,
quickly.
because my dog's just now barking. That's why.
Yeah. Anyone is having any questions or any clarity on any of the stuff that I have shared?
I just wanted to clarify, Master.
Mhm.
Just now it said direct knowledge is concerned with the 5 senses. So it's good you have explained about eye, nose, and ear. What about the skin? You know, anything like skin disease and all?
Skin is completely a vast subject, I can say. Skin
But
is
you have
completely
to.
a different one.
Please proceed, because we want to know a little bit about connecting to direct and indirect knowledge of the skin.
For skin, actually, direct and indirect knowledge mostly related to ear and eyes. It's not even a little bit, maybe nose, but a skin and tongue comes completely in different tablet.
Okay.
So we can't implement anything with skin by using direct and indirect knowledge, because it's more related to social issues. Skin is related to social issues, the social problems that we face every day.
This for clarification for other masters to know some knowledge. That's why I put forward this question. Any other masters want to follow anything?
Okay. Good evening, masters.
Good evening, master.
Master Manjula, right?
Yes, master.
Yeah. Just out of curiosity, did you have any experience going to any astral world? And how do you validate that information?
Okay. So I never had experience of astral travel, but I used to get a lot of dreams, because direct knowledge is related, they getting dreams, dream analysis, everything comes under direct knowledge. So I used to have a lot of dreams, and I used to follow them. Because one time I got Patri sir gave me some message to do, and then next time I got message related to the future projects that I need to do in my life purpose, because every soul has different life purposes, right? So when you meditate, because sometimes there were days where I couldn't meditate for few days, and on those days, maybe for a month, I couldn't meditate because of so many reasons, and my energy was very less, and I was not able to remember any dreams. Then when I asked senior masters, they told me that when we are not meditating, or when we are not having positive thoughts, always in the past or in negative thoughts, our energy gets dried. And while we sleep, we were like very deeply slept, and then we forget what we got in our dream, our soul got in our dream. Have you read a Soul's Journey book?
Yes.
Yes. So you know the what happens when we sleep, right?
Yeah, you're talking about the different realms, you know.
Yeah. So our soul, like different kinds of souls are there, right? So one soul just stays beside our body and always looks for, okay, when this body wakes up, I just want to immediately come into the body. Some souls just go and travel all over the worlds, dimensions, and everywhere, right? So from there, the soul gets the knowledge of what to do next. So that I used to get, still I get it. But if we do meditate, it helps us to, remember the dream. If we can remember that, we can analyze it and then we can implement it in our life.
Okay, so what you're trying to say is actually, so is it an astral experience or a dream experience?
That's dream experience, because not everyone get the astral experience. It's like every soul plan is different, right? So if you are getting, that's very nice. If you are not getting, that is also good. Like it's just your soul plan. That's it. In this birth, you may think, okay, I don't need any astral travel experiences. I just need these. I want to experience these. That's why you have chosen this one.
Okay. My second question, you're talking about the ear and the eye issue, Okay. What was the thing that triggered the eye issue, and how did you remedy it or rectify the eye issue?
So when I was not committed to do meditation, I used to get eye problem or issues with my specs, especially it's a lot of issues with my spectacles because I can't live without them. Even when I go to sleep, sometimes I just keep them and forget. That much I attached to these ones since I was a child. So that's why I used to get a very big issue with my specs. And as soon as I start doing meditation, I used to get a new specs every time, just within few days, 2 or 3 days. So it's just a kind of reminder for me, see, you are not doing meditation. You need to do, this is the signal that you are getting, that your specs are broken, your specs are not good enough to wear. So that means you are lacking something. What is that? Meditation. It's a kind of reminder. Everything that happens around us is a kind of reminder for us, to remind us our duties, our everyday activities that we need to do, our works, projects, everything.
Okay, thank you.
No?
Actually, Master Ratnam,
Yeah.
I just want to add a little bit. What Kalpana Master is telling is that the dreams, in the dreams, you will get messages if you are not doing your meditation, some weakness in you, you are doing suppose do duties, especially meditation. That's not insufficient or somewhere something's going wrong, it'll give you a reminder. That's why in the dreams you will get reminder. Is it that so, Master Manjula?
Yes.
That's what actually explaining, isn't it?
Yeah.
So then you must know where you're making mistake. Not only this alone, in any other ailments or any other problems you have in your body, anything, the dreams will teach you, any problem, eye or ear, any other things, any problems. So the dreams, he said dreams is very, very important. Like, for example, like say, like you're dreaming, you feel that you're cycling, you're cycling around everything. So it shows that you're not putting enough effort. So your labor is not enough. You're not hardworking. You are lazy. Simple as that. You're lazy. So in the dreams, it says that you must work hard. You must work hard. So that's what the answer is. So what means, oh my God, I'm lacking. I'm only doing a half an hour meditation. So I must improve in this meditation. So you must put more effort, hard work. So that's what the dreams for. Okay, masters? I think Master Ratnam got that. That's what Manjula is trying to explain.
Yes.
Any other things, masters? We all exchange each other so that we get some message. This all for everybody. Like there are some masters who have done recently, L1 in Tamil, in Telugu. There are also people here. I've seen already. They this is actually an experience, and it's actually a lesson and some knowledge for us. For each we are learning. All of us are learning. Any masters who ask any questions, please come forward. And Anuradha Master from USA is here also today. Madam Anuradha, you also can come in, Amma. because next week she's giving a session. Namaste, ma.
I'm on mute. Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear, but I couldn't see your face.
Yeah,
anyway.
there is so much of disturbance going on surrounding me, so I had to get out of there.
Okay, it's okay. This
So,
Anuradha ma'am from USA.
yeah, I cannot on my video, so as usual. So I'm not. I just want to know like how things like I'm just learning, from this session. So that's the reason I logged in, and I want to know more about how to express myself, my topic. Yeah, I'm in Dallas. Yeah, I'm doing like end of this month. I'm just working on my subject, and I'm trying to learn and see. This is the first experience for me also to give a talk on a subject that particularly I learned from the spiritual tablet. So I'm very much looking forward to it. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Coming to this, like Manjula ma'am has given very, but direct and indirect evidence. That's really like, the spiritual tablets itself is very unique subject. I was very fascinated, and when I was learning this subject, but even I also have glasses, so I'm just working and see if I can get rid of my glasses using this knowledge. I don't know. In just experiment, I was thinking like, maybe I need to work on my glasses. So that much I can say. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Subramanian sir, can you please
Yes, ma'am.
excuse me? My son woke up, so I just need to go.
Please proceed, ma'am. Can proceed. Yes, Master Manjula, you're leaving her. Anu to everyone near to enlightened, near-sighted folks. Yes, Manjula ma'am. Anu to everyone. Yes,
Namaste,
Anu ma'am.
sir.
Namaste.
I think Manjula left, sir, because her son woke up. Something. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, Kalpana. Nice.
How are you, sir?
Okay, very nice.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. So Manjula has given a very beautiful and nicely explained.
Sir, I don't know, sir. I have a question here. So I think some master asked about astral experience, right? So we astral travel, I think. So in dreams also we do astral travel, right, sir?
Actually, in dreams, astral travel, you have read the book Balopsan Rampa, You Forever.
Yeah.
You see learning 13 and 14. Learn 13 and 14, the chapter there. He'll be explaining of astral travel. So, in fact, Lobsang Rampa, because I went to his place also in India, where it's one of our pyramids, where Lobsang Rampa pyramid. And I was 3 days with him with this place there. So during that time, I had the urge to read this book, You Forever. So I read the book. And when it came to what we call learning 13, that's chapter 13 and 14, he was talking of astral travel. You can travel astral travel by doing certain exercises, certain things, must follow his lessons. So when I was there, I was thinking of it. Is it necessary for me to do the astral travel? I'm asking myself.
Yeah.
Because why? I've been going slowly, little bit. Then finally, I'm only talking of the Atma only. Why I must go in astral travel and what you call get stuck in that place? So I should spend so much time when I am thinking only of Atma level, go to highest level, to Satyaloka. So I just stopped only. But I read for knowledge. I read only. But
Okay.
I didn't try. That's right.
Yeah, I couldn't complete that book, sir. Somehow, I stopped at aura, like, detecting aura, and I couldn't, move forward with the book. But you are right, sir. Even I tried to do astral travel. I tried bit hard. But same thing I thought, sir, okay, what's the point of trying this? Because if I need that experience, I will get it anyway. So you don't need to try hard in the life.
Very good, very good. You're good. You're a good line, man. That's good. Because
here is a question. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Here is a question posted by Anu ma'am. Nearsighted,
Yes.
far-sighted. What does this indicate?
Yeah, medically, you want to talk about it.
Uh,
Far sight, yes, and medically, you know what's near sight, far sight.
mm,
Medically, what far sight means? You can. Anybody can explain medically. I think Master Ratnam can explain. What's near sight and far sight? It's a medical only. You know, I don't think spiritual tablet. I don't understand this because I'm also having 2 eyes been operated already.
Sir, I
Master,
think near it is when we cannot see clearly near
so use spectacles, short-sighted, reading,
short-sighted.
reading,
And
reading books. The reading has first
yeah,
sight, you can't see clearly.
we need to
Like,
use glasses. Yeah.
use
Short-sighted.
glasses.
Yes.
Far-sighted, you can see. You can see far-sighted.
Far-sighted, yeah, you can see. But far-sighted people can't see the far things.
Oh, you cannot see the far-sighted.
Yeah.
That's what you mean. That's a medical term, you know.
Yes.
Medically, it's not spiritual.
Medical. Yeah.
It is a so any medical person can explain more clearly.
But Anu ma'am, I'm just Googling that one. Far-sighted means they can see the things they can't see relatively close to the eyes, you know. They can see long distance ones, yeah.
I can feel that spiritually it is connected. Far-sighted means you only think of the future and neglect the present. And near-sighted means you are always worried about the present and don't look for the next episode.
From where you got this message, man?
I read it, sir. I read it in one of the meditations.
No, why, Masa? I'm asking because it looks it looks very informative. That's why I'm asking it.
Yes, sir. But this is not my one. I read in the books, but I can't recall. That's why I was thinking when I saw the question. I kept on thinking. Now when Kalpana started telling, then immediately it flashed to me.
Okay.
If I recall, I will tell you, sir, which book I left. I read it.
It makes sense. So
it makes sense.
The far side, are you thinking of the future?
Thinking, neglecting the present and thinking only about the future. That's why we can't see the near things. And we can see the far things, but cannot see the near things. And sir, this one I read in Louis Hay book, sir. I forgot the name of the book again. But
I know.
Yes, sir. She wrote about the eye problems and she told that generally children, why they wear specs means when they don't want to see what's happening around them, they start ignoring the things, and then suddenly they develop these eyesight issues.
So that means
in that context, she explained this, sir. Like why it is nearsighted and far-sighted. But once they realize this and acknowledge the problem, then immediately the eyesight issue will be solved.
Okay. So this is spiritual aspect.
So nearsighted means they always worry about today, forgetting that the things will get better. Things will get better and all. So worrying about only future, present, and not doing anything about it. They can't see far away. They can see only here. So, and far-sighted people, they ignore the present and they always focus on the future. Always worrying about the future.
That's why Patriji said, Gatam is past. Don't bother Gatam. Past is past. Don't have future. Future, you don't know what's going to happen. Live today. Live today. That's why I say present. That's why present is very important. So every day, you can think of tomorrow what you do. So you don't know whether you'll do that today, tomorrow or not. So live in present.
And if we convert our present beauty, if we spend our present beautifully, automatically our future will be good.
Yeah. It automatically goes, yes. You don't need to worry. Do what you're supposed to do today.
Right.
Do it
Any
now.
other questions, masters?
Do it now.
Yes, sir.
My Guru
do it now.
Do it now.
Right.
Okay, masters. Right. You got my Anuma?
Yeah,
Anu
yes, I
Master?
got.
She
Yeah,
explained very
I'm
beautifully,
trying
you
to
know.
think about it.
Uh,
Yeah, she explained very well.
very well.
And then, yeah, sometimes,
I'm very happy today. Manjula ma'am has given a very beautifully. The important thing is here, the most important thing you're telling is that you must do intense meditation, very important meditation. And here, that's what I'm talking about, getting a little what Patriji has said, no? He said, Manasha, Vasa, Karma. Mind,
Karma.
thought, what speak, and what you do. So these three things very, very important. And the thoughts and what you speak is also very important. Speech. So these three things is entirely is also connected with this direct, because what you're supposed to do and the thought will come, the positive thoughts I must do. And you must not only know, you must understand, you must practice and do it. So during the time you will get what you call so many other things, no? Your weakness in things through dreams, what Manjula was telling. So you must put more effort. So when you put more effort, the effort is what actually meditation, intense meditation. It's meditation. That's the most thing is impressed. So insisting today. Okay, master, that's what I understand. Any other masters understand anyway,
Yes,
you
sir.
always can express. Because we all are
Sir,
we're trying to help each other. Let us. So any
right.
people want to help you, please come forward.
Sir, just now I gave you the information about Louis Hay, right, sir? The book name is The Essentials by Louis Hay Collection.
Okay.
The
You can
Essentials
put
by Louis Hay. That's the book.
you can put in the WhatsApp. You just put the name of the book.
I will share the PDF. I will share the PDF, the book PDF I will share in WhatsApp, sir, in our group.
Very good, beautiful. Any
and
masters?
yeah,
Kalpana? Anu, yes.
yeah, I was just thinking, there are like some animals who will have like very sharp vision, like for example in eagle, they have very good eyesight, and then like some animals who are like indirect, like they will have like sense of smell which is more, like a dog, and some have hearing capabilities. Even in animals, they have divided the these indirect. I guess the sharper we have the vision, the better the
The higher
direct.
the observation.
This I give a good
Exactly.
example. What happened today, ma? Very good example. My two dogs were in the room, my wife's room, and I was in the hall. I was just reading a book, Then sent my wife went to KL City. She came was very late today, Then it's about more than 50 yards, 50, 60 yards from the room to the place, the entrance, entrance of the gate. So what happened? Suddenly, I didn't hear any noise, anything. The two dogs from there, they're running out, I closed the turning up. My God, what's that? Oh, the mother has come already. So open the door. My wife just coming inside. You see how they can smell,
Yeah.
So from where
Very.
I was wondering, I I didn't realize. But when I saw them coming out, suddenly both of them going out from the room. From the room, they come out and they're going towards the door. So that's why this is instinct, natural instinct.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
That's what Anu was telling is that animals, they're
Hmm.
gifted about that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Sometimes I'm wondering, like,
yeah, so tell me. Yes.
no,
Yes.
I'm also wondering, like, each animal will have one quality, which is very, like, they're skilled at, like, or, and dolphins, they make some sound, right, in the water,
Yeah.
which is, like, I think that is how they communicate.
Yeah,
And
because that today only I heard one session from India, in Telugu.
Mhm.
It says the nature, universe, nature, and the animals are living according to nature. They
Mm.
eat or sleep according to nature. They don't. But man is the only person who is given the sixth sense and sense of thinking everything. So with that, he's not doing his normal work properly. He is having all the other qualities. He's supposed to be working with the natural instinct. Instead of that, he takes opportunity to do adharmam, that is by killing animals, taking a non-veg, and then by annoying other people and earn money for in wrong ways. So all the adharma things are doing it, you see. So because adharma thing doing it, we already getting away from what the nature is supposed to give to you. That's why when you go in a, what you call in a meditation line, when you put yourself, when all your senses, everything will come to certain purify. When you purify yourself, when you come to intellect stage and buddhi stage, and slowly you'll get this type of qualities. That's why we also given, but we are wrongly misused. That's what today's message I got. I heard from one of the sessions. So that I just want to share with you all, masters. So animals, they're naturally they're following what when they eat also they eat what is necessary for them. They never keep for tomorrow. There are other animals will come, so they all share one another. So they will live according to their own instincts. Am I right, Ma?
Yes. Yes.
That's what a message. Today message session morning session I heard from India. Okay, masters.
Kalpana ma'am had raised hand, I think.
Yes, Kalpana ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. But yeah, I had some understanding about this, because we talked about five senses. I was just thinking the spiritual reasons for, direct and indirect evidence for skin and tongue. I was just thinking I could get, physical evidence like, with the tongue, if we try some, taste some foods, so we can taste it and we can decide, okay, it's not good, it's not, it's bad for us, like, but sometimes we can listen from others, okay, you don't taste this, this is very spicy. So that's where we need to listen to them and don't try those foods. Those things are like, physical evidences. But from this, can we draw any conclusions towards spiritual things? I'm just wondering.
No, actually, tongue means you're taking a food. So here, you have read the three tablets: unscientific, unwanted, and irregular food habits.
Yeah.
So that means in Bhagavad Gita, they said yukta ahara. Krishna says everything, only ahara, anything you do must be optimum. Even food also, here food here, in fact, the taste and thing, when you eat any food, you must eat with the pleasure, with happiness. Don't think, it's the food, certain foods, sometimes you don't eat like a bitter gourd, everything else. But people are there, they prepare in such a way, the food will like I love bitter gourd. A lot of people don't like bitter gourd. So it depends on taste, how you use, your tongue, how your tongue used to it. So my tongue used to, that's why I enjoy. Like those days, when I take food, what I do, I'll see TV, put the table and eat. And after doing this, what you call spiritual tablet, Dr. GK told me that this the heating habit is very important. So more than, I think, going to be more than a year, I think almost 2 years, I think. I never eat food while seeing TV or reading books, or maybe when people talking, I would talk a little bit. Most of the times I'll be alone. So when I take the food, I'll put the food here, I tell Brahman, and then I say, thank you very much. Yes, I'll tell, I am the soul. I am the soul. I'm not this body. I am the soul. I'm not this body. So thank you very much for all Mother Nature and the universe providing this wonderful sattvic food. Thank you very much, the masters who prepared this food. I'll thank them, everybody, and say, forgive them if they do anything wrong. So then I eat the food. These things that is food, I enjoy the food. I enjoy eating the food. I see the taste, enjoy, I take the time. I don't judge. So by doing that, I see a lot of different, that's my personal experience now. So I can see my health is also improving. Even I had a lot of problems I had. As that now, when I was in India, my whole legs are swollen. Today, all everything gone down. This food eating habits very, very important. I learned a lesson. No? Eating habits is very, very important. Of course, the socialism, all the type of thoughts. This all, when you do meditation, improvise. You think correctly, you know what to do, what not to do. These things come in stages, all interconnected.
Yes,
So what
sir.
you say is that when you do meditation, sometimes when I was in India, I'll be doing more than 10 hours meditation to do it. I was in Babaji's case. I was there sitting down doing meditation. You want to see this type of things all. When I saw the improvement, purifying mind. When you purify the mind, and when you purify the mind, you know the right thoughts will come. I never have any disastrous thoughts, any negative thoughts. No negative thoughts nowadays. Only positive. Of course, I'm expecting miracles now. Let it happen. Let it happen. Let I don't bother. Do my job only. So this food habits, anything, very important is that you'll get right thinking. When right thinking is that when it becomes sattvic, food is important. When sattvic becomes suddha sattvic, it becomes further. So nowadays I never go to any shop and take a drink also. Master Ratnam is there. That day I went to Ratnam. Nowadays, quite some time or day after coming from India, I never go to even take a cup of coffee from any shops. So in the house also, my wife is not, I do my own cooking. So these things I have seen a lot of difference. No,
Yeah.
I not because this very important. Said just now, is connected. No, it's connected because all interconnected because this spiritual table is interconnected, interconnect everything. No? So not only even a speech, everything before from the throat upwards, ear problem, nose problem, all is connected to the another. That's called Vishuddha Sakti. Vishuddha, that's also interconnected. So this all interconnected. So sometimes not individually. Yeah. That's why you must connect everything here and there. That's it. Dr. GK will be very clearly will tell you. You not specifically one, not specific that. You must interconnect to one another. That I think I answered your question.
Yes, sir.
With my
Yes, sir. Yeah, I can connect to one point, sir. Just a small point that you said, coffee, about coffee. I'm a coffee lover. So I used to drink outside, but these days I'm not liking the coffee that we get outside. I hate it. So I just come home and make it and drink myself. So I'm not eating outside. Yeah, drinking outside.
Why I don't take outside? No, because I don't know how they make the coffee. Who's
Yes,
making
sir. Yep.
They are non-vegetarians in the
Yes.
coffee. The
Yes.
coffee is not vegetarian. The environment, the people making, their thinking level, thought levels, this also affects you.
Yeah.
I have because when I go outside and come back, I can see the affected. I sit only chill on. Also, I have to do more meditation to get away from this to clear. So that means asking for trouble. Why I should not? Why should let me stuff or take a banana or one fruit, eat and keep quiet. This all is after this experience. So we experience only we cannot get the answer.
True, sir. I never thought to that level, but I'm not liking coffee from outside. Yeah, this could be the reason. Without me knowing. Yeah.
So another thing I saw, I also experiencing nowadays, especially recently after coming from India. Those people, if I'm not any sort, any people, I'll be drifting away from them. Only the right person's coming on my way. That means the same. That's an attraction. He's attracting only the people of our kind, is it? So this all only meditation, intense meditation, the only thing. And then from there you can see the changes. So your gunas must change. You must change your habits. Your gunas must change. You see what I have a lot of changes. I don't bother with any other experiences, going to astral travel, these days, it's all gone. I'm not interested at all. But I'm interested in the quality of the thinking. What I'm doing is a problem. Why this thing happened? What's the good cause? Change my habits. So changes. I have a lot of changes in me. Changes of talking, changes of moving people, relationship, and then whatever things with the animals. And now even the house, a lot of ants in the house, I'll go and sweep. I'll sweep and throw outside. But still the others come and say, what did you can't help me? And my dogs will come and they know, you see, they're very kind. They know. So two other dog outside, I never got to see, after 1 week, they're waiting for me to come. So when I stand only, they come nearby because they have their own locations. So these are things they know, Even the animals also know. So these are by experience. So it's very difficult to talk about it. Other masters, I think, are boring you all in it. Anu
Yeah.
master?
Yeah, no, not boring, sir. I was just thinking about, she asked about the skin, no? So
Yes.
I was just thinking that like a snake, no, it sheds the skin when it goes into hibernation. And then suddenly he brings about a new skin altogether. So
Yeah.
it's like maybe the skin is related to shedding our old habits or something like that. I mean, if we take from nature, if we are understanding. And another thing with skin is it's also a way to cleanse the toxins out of the body. Like, when we sweat, so all our toxins will come out from the skin. So many times, when we need to, like our body is in the process of cleansing. So maybe it is something to do with cleansing and shedding the old or shedding. I'm just, because she asked about skin. So also it could be related to the kidneys because kidneys are also for cleansing, for purification and cleansing. So as you say, all the tablets are related. So
In fact, Dr. GK once I was telling, we are even doing the full moon day, the 3 days
yes,
or 5 days, 1 day, 2 days before, 2 days after, not 5 days or 3 days. You do intensive sadhana. Intensive
yes,
sadhana, and your food level, if follow only be with fruits or juice or with
yes, yes.
vegetables. Don't touch even any other things. And do a lot of drink a lot of water, juice and water, and then be meditation. And that will what we call detoxify the thing in the body. So
Yes,
the skin will also change. Skin normally within a month will do means that it changes the skin, because even it seems monthly the skin changes to some animals, isn't it?
yes.
Like snakes, everything, isn't it?
Mm.
So within a month you can see the difference.
Yes, also the skin is a protection.
Yeah,
It's also protection for us, no? So
skin
that
is
is also
skin. Skin is the biggest organ in our body.
yes, and it protects us from so that we know scientifically we know, but we are trying to understand the spiritual
Yeah,
connotations with it,
that's
right?
it. It's connected, is it?
Mm.
We should have
So
one session about skin itself, sir.
yeah,
I just want
yes.
to brush up my knowledge.
Yeah, let us. Mm,
Uh, yes. Any other
yes.
masters? Other masters listening? So many masters are there. I think Master Ratnam can have your any information regarding skin. Anything you want to ask? Kalpa master also, she's also quite a senior master there. Another master from USA is also there. They can. This all we are trying to discuss among ourselves so that we get more info, more knowledge. Just
Yeah.
uh, no, like my case, my two legs, I'm a diabetic patient. My right toe, the fourth toe is already taken away. So recently, when I was in India, I was in Himalayas. My two legs were swollen, and then my left toe is also swollen and also wounded. I have to put in. So I came back in May. Now it's July. So now of course, I was also doing dressing, doing a lot of meditation Today, you can see my throat, everything all totally dry. Totally dry. The skin become better already. So that dark part of your skin, my legs are slowly changing colors. So you ask me, I can't answer anything. But I think it's the meditation is the only answer I can give. Meditation, food, thought level thoughts. Our thoughts must be important. So thoughts important. Just your relationship, your connections are this. So most of the time I spend with nature and I spend meditation. I spend with all the my dogs and all this. So this relationship with them. So that's what my little experience. You ask me means any other master can ask anything, can ask. Yes, masters. Are you listening? All quiet.
They're all listening, but they're not saying anything.
Yeah. If no response means I'm wondering what's happening. The Master Maniam is there, Subramaniam is there, Master Ratnam is there, Anuradha is there. Anything, ma? Shall we conclude? We
Yes.
do 5 minutes meditation.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Saujama?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just we conclude 5 minutes meditation. Just you sure? Sit down comfortably. Just 5 minutes meditation, masters. As usual, cross the legs, pass the hands, close the eyes. Sit upright. Don't force yourself. Be in a comfortable position. Just observe your breath. Just observe the normal, easy, calm, and nature. Thoughts will come. Don't bother. Cut the thoughts.
Last 5
Forget
minutes.
the breath. Be with the breath.
5 minutes. 10:89. Go and lie down.
Don't open your eyes, masters. You're deep, deep meditation. 2 minutes more, masters. your awareness to your hands, masters. Just your awareness. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. Slowly raise your hand and cover your eyes. 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly raise your hands and open your eyes with a beautiful smile. Thank you very much, masters, for a wonderful meditation. Thank to Mother Nature, universe, and all the masters for this. Thank you very much. Thank you all of us. Thank you very much, Master Saitanya, for a wonderful music today. Thanks for all the masters who attended this wonderful session. Once again, I thank Ms. Manjula from Australia. She's a very busy lady, so she has given a beautiful session. And we got a thanks to the masters. Now we concluded the session. After this, anybody want to talk personally can talk to me, anything you ask, because we're going to start, as I told earlier, we're going to have a level 1 in English session in Zone 4, Australia. Zone 4 means New Zealand, Australia, Singapore, Malaysia, and Vietnam. So, masters, this is only awareness. The subjects we're touching on awareness of spiritual levels. They're going in general. So, once we do level 1, it will help you. It's only like those people who have already done level 1. I know Master Naidu there, Ganginadu is there. He's already finished level 1 Tamil. And our Master Saujanya also did in Telugu. And some also masters, I know, some masters now Hindi and Telugu going. Hindi, Telugu is going on. So, masters, if anybody want to ask anything, you always can come in. So we'll try to get more masters coming. So we want to get numbers. And so that when we start our English session, we'll get masters not only in Australia, also from India, from overseas, USA also. So many masters coming. We have no problem. So our master Anuradha is here. So Anuradha is going to, end of the month, is giving the session also from USA. Thank you very much for her for consent. Thank you again to every masters. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, masters.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Master.
Thank you. Okay, thank you, Kalpana. Thank you. You are in Australia, ma? You are from where, Kalpana?
Australia, sir.
Oh, so yeah, that's Kalpana. There's so many Kalpanas. No? There's recently one Kalpana from overseas also. No?
Okay.
Of course, I know. And tomorrow, Master GK is in Chennai. He's meeting all the masters who have finished the L1 Tamil. No? There are 6 masters from Malaysia. They have taken the course L1 in Tamil. One is in our session here. So he is having interaction with the masters in Chennai, around people. I think if I'm not mistaken, there are almost about more than 60 masters took place. More than 60 masters who took the session.
Nice.
So they
Sir.
have interaction. So it looks like every day more masters are coming in.
Yes, definitely, sir. Sir, will there be any Tamil, L1 workshops coming up? Because I have few friends here. They are interested in Tamil. L1.
Tamil, we had sessions here. My group of somebody came in. We have sessions here. We have people from there come, and only we don't have L1 here. L1 is Chennai. When Chennai, I'll connect them to them. Any friends you have taught Tamil, I'll connect them to L1. Aruna is there in Chennai.
Okay.
She's conducting, and I said, Ganginadu is here in the session here. Ganginadu is attended Tamil also. So he also connect all the next masters. Okay? No problem.
Okay.
Also connect my numbers, they always connect me, no problem. I already
Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, masters. She'll
Thank you,
conclude.
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Anuma, thanks, Amma. My battery is
Yes.
coming.
Subramanian, sir, you will have to end the meeting.
Hi, thank you.
Host
I
is
think
given to
We end the meeting, Amma. Yes, Subramanian Paidia.
Paidya, sir.
My another guru here. He is my immediate guru, you know.
He's become host now.
All are gods. All of us are gods.
He's a great initiator to me, you know. Anu madam, last February, met me in what you call Bangalore. She came with the whole family, mother, husband, to see me, you know. She drove all the way
Sir,
from.
Great. Can you stop the yes?
Huh?
Paidya, sir, can you stop the streaming? Can you go up and just say stop to the live stream?
No, you're
See
talking.
on top, no, you can choose live streaming service. Can you click there and say stop? You can see, sir, on your screen. You can see. It's okay, sir. Doesn't matter. We can still talk. It's okay. I'll just, yes. Yeah, Subramanian, sir, you were saying something, I guess.
Yeah, because I told you what. I think I can't. You discuss because my battery is becoming good. You know?
Yes, sir. We will end the meeting.
Okay, end the meeting. Thank you very much, everybody. We end the meeting. Good night.
Sir, you, Padya, sir, you have to end the meeting.
Padya, sir, end the meeting, sir.
Thank you very much for Master Subramaniam Tatya for giving us a honorable and very spiritual knowledge. You are I see in a short period, you are more superior than me.
No. Everybody same, sir. Nobody superior, nobody.
No. You are a great person, sir.
We all learning, sir. We are learning, sir.
I got no words to say.
Thank you, ma.
Thank you very much for all the masters who have attended.
Thank you, sir. Okay, thank you. Bye. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.